Hi everyone, Derek here, and this is the Shikoku episode, episode 11. I hope you have your snacks ready, because this is going to be a bit longer than usual. I'm going to start this one off with a geography lesson. I finally get to use my bachelor's degree. Hooray! I'm halfway through my time in Japan and halfway through phase 2, so let's do a recap. Whoa, getting fancy with the maps. Sorry, it's just a tease. The color map, I think, is more effective here. Alright, so here's a map of Japan. It's made up of 4 main islands: Hokkaido, Honshu, Shikoku, and Kyushu. Tokyo was here. It's where I landed and spent my first week. Phase 1 included Okinawa, which is down here. I'll show you on the fancy map. From there, I flew from Naha, Okinawa to Kagoshima and Kyushu, and made my way up to Kumamoto, Beppu, and Fukuoka. I went back to Tokyo for some events, and then headed out to Maibara, Toyosato for the Keion school, where Nagoya was my base. I went on a day trip to Kanazawa from here and headed back to Tokyo for more events, but not without a quick stop in Korea to get a taste of home, in Mississauga Park. After the bajillion concerts in Tokyo, Chiba, and Yokohama, I headed out to Kansai for Phase 2, which consisted of Kyoto, Osaka, Nara, and Kobe. Then I made my way to the Chugoku region, just to Hiroshima, and did a day trip to the island of Itsukushima, or Miyajima as it's commonly known. You see, to round up Phase 2, I needed to circle back to Osaka and catch the Shinkansen from there back to Tokyo. But instead of going from Hiroshima back to Osaka through the same way I came, I decided to make my way to Osaka through this big island here, Shikoku. It involved taking some ferries not covered by the JR Pass, but it also allowed me to effectively see all 4 main islands of Japan this way. Phase 3 will include Hokkaido in the north. So, in this episode, I head to Matsuyama, Imabari, Takamatsu, and Tokushima before taking a ferry to Wakayama and heading back to Osaka, then Tokyo in the next episode. The first stop was Matsuyama. After taking the Ishizaki Superjet, which costs 7,800 yen for a one-way ticket, and an 80-minute boat ride later, I took a bus from Matsuyama Station just to head to Dogo Onsen Station Square. It's one of the highlights of Matsuyama, and the one I was particularly keen on checking out. If you haven't noticed from my other vids, or this is your first time tuning in, Japan has a lot of these shopping arcades, or Shotengai, which are like shopping streets with a rooftop cover. I love these. I tried to visit them in every city that I went to. This is the Dogo Shotengai, which has a bunch of shops and restaurants, as they all do. But the biggest attraction here is the Dogo Onsen main building, or at least it should be. Well, this is Dogo Onsen's main building. It is under construction. It's been under construction for a while, but now they've got it completely boarded up. So unfortunately, I don't get to see it, but it's okay. Matsuyama is known for mikan, which is a type of orange. I love oranges, so I picked up some mikan snacks, had some juice, and topped it off with some mikan gelato. Because mikan gelato sounded really good. And it is really good. And look at these weird raccoon things. Rainy ass day, but had to check out Dogo Park. There's a bit of a little hiking trail up the path there, but I'm not gonna go up because my legs are toast. I'm just gonna look at all the lily pads and stuff. That's gorgeous. I don't know if, whoa, I don't know if you caught that. This thing just landed. Look at that. Look at him go. I would very much like to take a picture of you. Dogo Park was really nice. From a distance, I saw a strange flock of pigeons making their way towards me. As I got closer, I realized they were surrounding a gentleman who is obviously their leader. He said hello to me and just went on about his day. Some serious Home Alone vibes here. Oh, okay. Oh, something just popped. What the? What? I don't. Are those fish? What the fuck is going on? I had a bit of time to kill before the bus to Matsuyama Station arrived, so I figured I'd get something from the iconic Dogo Onsen station Starbucks. I was able to kind of just relax, sit with my own thoughts, and reflect on life, or something. Back at Matsuyama Station, I snacked on some of the mikan mochi I picked up and realized that I was about to take a themed train. This is Anpan Man, a children's cartoon hero. He's designed off of anpan, which is bread filled with red bean paste. If you're a fan of Anpan Man, the entire train, including the interior, is lined with characters from the series. I assume most are modeled after food. I like food. I headed to Imabari for the afternoon and night because it was easier and quicker to get to the next city from here the next day. On my way to the hotel, I passed by a giant propeller. One of the things Imabari is known for is shipbuilding. Imabari is also known for their towels. They lead the production of towels in Japan, and Imabari towels are distributed all over the country. Okay, well, here's the door. And bed. Desk, TV, washroom seems clean. Yeah, there's a subtle smell of smoke, just given that it's a smoking room, I guess. But pretty cool. No view. I don't know if those open up. Oh shit, they do. Not very wide, but that's sick. You get a view of the bridges all the way over there. If you can see that. That's awesome. I'll see if I can get some drone shots or something. I don't know. We'll see. I was surprised to find that Imabari was a goddamn ghost town. I don't know what was up with that. This was a Wednesday late afternoon. I guess most businesses don't feel the need to be open during the week. But it looks like also no businesses exist in most of these spaces. So, I don't know. I did find this nice hair salon though. I did get some drone shots since there was no one around to tell me otherwise. My main goal was to capture those bridges, the Shimanami Kaido, which is actually a very popular cycling route across a bunch of little islands. Then I went to go check out this castle, which looks fucking sick with the moat and everything. Just closed now, unfortunately. So I can't enter. But super cool. I prefer the shots from the outside anyway. Imabari is a fucking ghost town. I know it looks like there's a lot of cars right now, but a lot of businesses are shut down. It's weird. The highlight of Shikoku for me was Takamatsu, and staying in Imabari the night before meant I'd be able to get here a lot quicker. They're neat. I don't know what they are. Some sort of art piece. I figure I might as well just walk to port. I actually had the idea to go check out Megajima Island, which is a ferry away from Takamatsu's Sunport. It hosts the Onigashima Cave, which has some demon statues and ogres and stuff. I ultimately decided against it because it would have taken up most of the day, and there was a lot more here that I wanted to check out. Look at it. I wonder if I can fly my drone right here. Like, that would be fucking sick. I just don't know if I'm allowed to. So it is a public area. Let's just do it anyway, shall we?
it's coming from. It's a massive ship. I just happened to be flying my drone when this thing started to port. And so I ended up getting really cool shots of this boat, which I'm sure I will show you at some point in this video. So these are the Takamatsu Castle ruins.
I decided to walk over to where my hotel was, and on the way stopped by the Takamatsu Castle ruins. It's mostly just the walls, gates, and turrets left.
I don't got food for you.
There was also this villa in the center that reminded me a lot of my Animal Crossing house.
Daiwa Roynet hotel. I'm staying in the exact same chain of hotel tonight and tomorrow in Tokushima as well. What we got? Oh, not bad. I think that's like a little rooftop court. But yeah, you get a nice view here of Takamatsu, the downtown-ish area, I suppose. Apparently, good for drinking, which is cool because I might make a coffee. Yeah.
After checking into my hotel and having lunch at a fancy restaurant called Naruto, I decided to check out the nearby shopping streets which stretch all the way to my main destination. I managed to stumble across this little fella. Yes, I made my way to Ritsurin Garden. This was top of the list for me, and like many parks and gardens, it closes at 5 p.m. So yeah, I wasn't going to risk missing this in favor of the Demon Island. Maybe next time. While my favorite park of the trip was the Suizenji Jojuin Garden in Kumamoto, this was a damn close second. This is an absolutely gorgeous park, and I spent a few hours here. Every turn that I took on the trail led to completely unique and different scenery. It's laid out really well.
So weird. It's like they're frozen in time. They're just like not moving, not swimming, nothing. I see their mouths moving, but that's like, I've never seen them so still. It's pretty cool.
That said, what I liked about Suizenji and Kumamoto is that it's small enough to see the entire park, or at least most of the park, in one go no matter where you are in the park.
Alright, Derek, don't fuck this up.
Ritsurin is massive and very spaced out. It's at least 3 to 4 times bigger than Suizenji. Regardless, the landscaping is incredible and really provides a peaceful atmosphere.
So I did all of the left side over here. So I think is the south side technically. And this is the north garden over here. Doesn't really look like there's anything here. There's a dude. This side really is not that exciting. Well, this is a good opportunity to just talk. I'm about halfway through my trip in Japan. Here, let's do this. Can you see me? I have no idea if you can see me. Hello. Yeah, about halfway through my trip, 40 something days. It's been pretty cool. How's it going? It's not bad. We finally got to the good part of the north side. Look at that. The south side was way better. Just want to get the fuck out of here though. Pretty fucking tired. I still gotta walk 20 minutes back to the hotel, so I'm gonna end this here. But hey, hi, hello. Again, gimbal's off because I packed it up already, but so shakiness probably. But hey, thanks for watching. We're halfway on my trip. Like I said, about 40 days. I got about 40 days left to go. So, see you.
To close out the night, I wandered through the Shotengai yet again and stopped for some udon. Udon is actually a very popular and well-known dish in Takamatsu. If you take note of the side of the bowl, I cracked the egg a little too hard and it exploded everywhere. That was fun for me.
I don't know why, but there's Christmas decorations at the end of the Shotengai here, which I think is fucking hilarious, because it's not Christmas, it is April.
Slowpoke is the travel ambassador for Kagawa Prefecture, where Takamatsu is. This means this guy is plastered not only on the Poke lid, but also in our hearts. I mean, on this mailbox, and on a bunch of merch that I saw at the tourist shop of Takamatsu Station. But also our hearts. My next stop, well, let's just say things weren't 100% smooth on this trip. This was one of those things. I stopped in Ikenotani Station, which in Japan looks super serene, but if this was in America, I'd be terrified.
I am genuinely in the countryside. This is as countryside as it gets, I think. And this is a subway station. Ikenotani is the name. And I'm on my way to Naruto. But yeah, pretty crazy.
I took a train from here to Naruto. Naruto has many meanings. The beloved anime character, the Japanese word for fish cake, and the city where they have the Naruto whirlpools. I was here for the whirlpools. From Naruto Station, I was supposed to take a bus to Naruto Park, then head to the walkway with the glass floor. It was going to be really cool, maybe even get to fly my drone. Trains run on time 99% of the time, but buses do not. The bus I was supposed to take was over an hour late. By the time it arrived, it was a can of sardines, and it began to rain a little bit. I checked the forecast of the Naruto whirlpools, and it wasn't looking good either. All this, plus dealing with a heavy-ass backpack, gave me the gut feeling to say, fuck it. So I crossed the street and took the 90-minute bus to Tokushima Station, which is where my hotel was. It wasn't a great start to the day at all. It was pretty miserable, and by the way, did I mention that the entire island of Shikoku doesn't even have a fucking Pokemon Center? Now I can't even buy something to make me feel any better. Oh my god, what the heck is that? Is that a Pokemon Center? That's right, Tokushima Station on the second floor had a temporary Pokemon Center. I had absolutely no idea this was here. It was honestly a nice surprise to kind of turn the day around. Not that Pokemon Centers are like a be-all end-all to my happiness or anything, but it is cool to run into things that you like when you least expect it.
Yeah, totally unexpected Pokemon Center. What do you know? Look at this fuzzy boy. This fuzzy boy. That's all the same. I'm picking up a Japanese happening.
I know it's a temporary store and it was unexpected, but unexpected is always the best, so I'm counting this towards my Pokemon Center counter. Before checking into my hotel, I went to go get some more udon because udon is goddamn delicious. This is my second time ever having it. You can also pick up a bunch of tempura fried items a la carte. Also, shout out to this individually wrapped banana that I picked up because I needed fruit. I don't know what my plans are today because Naruto Park was a failure. The buses were not running on time. So I'm just gonna hang around here until until it starts raining because that's gonna be a thing. Tomorrow I catch a ferry, go back to Osaka. Tokushima is raining as heck, and as much as I wanted to go up to the Mount Bizen Observatory via the ropeway, I was still a little traumatized from Miyajima and decided not to risk it in this weather.
Well, it's raining. It wasn't raining when I left. It started to rain.
As the rain picked up, indoor activities were the way to go. I checked out the cultural center, but didn't film inside for some reason.
These look neat. Look how crisp everything looks on a cloudy day. Here's the Tokushima Prefectural Tourism Building. Over there is the Mount Bizen ropeway. Floatable cinema. It's neat. Here for animate.
I also stopped by this shopping arcade where things were mostly closed, just like Imabari, except for animate. So I killed some time there as well and walked around the rest of the Shotengai for a bit while I waited for the heavy rain to ease up.
Little Coliseum looking thing that I saw on my way to the ropeway area. It's nice, it's pretty.
There wasn't a whole lot to do in Tokushima, if I'm being honest, so I called it a night pretty early, just got a bunch of snacks, and hung out in my room. Regardless, I needed to be in Tokushima to catch the ferry to Wakayama early in the morning.
Okay, Tokushima, you ain't that bad.
But that was it for Shikoku and for Phase 2. It felt more like suburban living out here than city living, a little less eventful, but the people were still great, as was the food. Personally, I'd come back to Takamatsu. I think it was one of my favorite cities on the entire trip. But thanks for watching. Be sure to give a like, comment, or subscribe if you enjoyed. Next up is Wakayama, Osaka, Tokyo, and a few neat day trips for what I guess is going to be Phase 2.5.
What's going on?